सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। अखण्डं सच्चिदानन्दम् अवाङ्मनसगोचरम् आत्मानमखिलाधारम् आश्रयेभीष्टसिद्धये अर्थतोऽप्यद्वयानन्दान् अतीतद्वैतभानतः गुरूणाराध्य वेदान्त सारं वक्ष्ये यथामति। So, if we see our address where we are, we are in the third chapter of Vedanta Sara. First chapter talked about Anubandha Chatushtaya and introduced the teaching by saying the teacher teaches the vision with the help of Adhyaropa Apavada Nyaya. And thus two words were introduced, Adhyaropa and Apavada. Is it become louder? Okay. And therefore, the word Adhyaropa is being explained. That is the beginning of the second chapter. And Adhyaropa was defined as Vastuni Avastvaropaha Adhyaropaha. Superimposition of unreal on real is called Adhyaropaha. Appearance of unreal on real is called Adhyaropaha. Then Avastu was explained. And Avastu is in the form of Ajnana, Sukshma Prapancha, Sthula Prapancha. And so many details were given regarding these three, Vyashti, Samashti, title, all this. And finally, Acharya concluded, Evam Vastuni Avastvaropaha Adhyaropaha Samanyena Pradarshitaha. Samanyam means in general, without any specification of the viewer. Samanyena, general. Generally, what is superimposed on Atma? And generally means in terms of totality also. That Sukshma Prapancha is Ajnanam as Ajnanam is superimposed. And this Sukshma Prapancha, Sthula Prapancha is also superimposed. And superimposed means what? In reality, it is not there but appears to be there. The superimposed word needs to be understood carefully, because if that is not understood properly, you will have question. Who superimposed Ajnanam on Atma? This is the question they ask. Who superimposed Ajnanam? There is nobody to superimpose. So, but Swamiji, without somebody being there to superimpose, how can there be superimposition? Isn't it? Without thrower being there, can throwing be there? Throwing of the ball. Can there be throwing without the thrower? And therefore he said, your philosophy is not sounded. It's not sound. It's just sounding, but not sound. Therefore we need to understand that superimposition has this meaning, appears to be there, experientially there, but on inquiry it really does not exist. And Ajnanam, Maya, does not exist. How do we know? Did you see that there was absence of Maya in some state? In Jagrata Avastha, Swapna Avastha, Sushupti Avastha? You have not seen. Ajnanam is there. And Ajnana Karyam is there. Ajnanam has to be there. Karanam vina karyasya anupapattehe. And therefore, the Maya Nishedha, that Maya Vastutaha Nasti, that we are telling purely based on Shruti. And Vidvad Anubhava, that this in me consciousness, there is no ignorance. Maya Rahitam. Mainly Shruti Pramana. Neha Nanasti Kinchana. Advitiyam. Ekameva Advitiyam. So Sarvasya Dvitiyasya Nishedaha. And therefore what? Ajnanam api nasti. And thus Ajnanam is adhyasta, means it appears to be there. It comes to our experience directly or indirectly, but in reality it is not there. That is what we mean by adhyasa, and that is common in all. With reference to the body, etc., we can even show the superimposer. We can say Ajnana Upahita Atma superimposes the Sukshma Sharira on itself. The Sukshma Sharira Upahita superimposes the Sthula Sharira on itself. Sthula Sharira means what? Sthula Sharira Sambandha is superimposed. Alright. And thus Adhyaropa was talked about in general. Now Visheshataha Adhyaropa Uchyate. Specific manner. And what is the meaning of specific manner? That he himself explained. Pratyagatmani, on inner self, Tvam Padarthe. Earlier Adhyasa described was Tat Padarthe. Adhuna Tvam Padarthe. Idan Atmani. Idam. This. Ayam. This philosopher. A particular philosopher Aropayati superimposes a particular thing on Atma. And this is called Visheshataha Adhyaropaha. And we started saying Ati Prakritaha. Hindi में बोलते बहुत मोटी बुद्धि वाला. So means one who is very gross, unrefined, very unrefined. He said Putraha Atma. We saw that. Then Charvaka is saying that body is Atma. That part we were saying. Charvakahatu Saha vai eshaha Purushaha Annarasamayah Ityadi Shrutehe Pradipta Gruhat Swaputram Parityajya Api Swasya Nirgama Darshanat Sthulaha Aham Krushaha Aham Ityadyanubhavacha Sthula Shariram Atma iti vadati. Charvakahatu, whereas Charvaka, materialist, whose philosophy is just enjoy, eat, drink and be merry, that is the Charvaka. And they are also called Lokayataha, or Lokayatikaha or Lokayataha. Lokayataha means who are well spread in the world, also called Lokayatikaha. Means those who are following the views of those materialists who are well spread. Lokayatikaha or Lokayataha also, but Lokayatika is used both. So Lokayatikaha means the people who are following the views which is well spread. Okay. And what do they say? Sthula Shariram Atma iti vadati. They say gross body is the self. And for that, they give Shruti Pramanam, even though they don't believe in Shruti, but just to satisfy the listeners. It is said, Saha vai eshaha purushaha anna rasamayaha. That well-known parinama of the anna rasa, eshaha, this one who is evidently pratyaksha purushaha, shiraf panyadiman, so that which is well evident is anna rasamayaha, that this purushaha, person, is anna rasamayaha. Anna rasamaya means product of the essence of food. And what is the product of essence of food? Body. So Purusha, the person, which is otherwise called Atma, is equated to the body by Shruti. Iha Purusha Shabdasya Loke Atmani Prayogat Tasya Cha Shrutau Annamaya Dehe Prayuktatvat. The word Purusha is generally used for Atma. And here Purusha word is used for whom? Anna Rasamayaha. This Purusha is what? Anna Rasamayaha. So Purusha is equated to the body. Purusha is generally known as Atma, and that Purusha, Atma Rupa Purusha, is equated to the body, which is Anna Rasamaya. Therefore what? Dehaha Atma. So Shruti also says that body is Atma. Because Shruti says Purushaha Anna Rasamaya. So Purusha, Atma is the product of food or the essence of food. Okay, Ityadi Shrutehe. So they are conveniently taking up. So here Saha Vai Esha Purushaha Anna Rasamayaha, in which context it comes and whether afterwards it is negated or not, that they don't care. Many times people quote the sentence without giving the context to justify their view. Like Swamiji also told him to have 2 cigarettes. He was having 10 cigarettes, so Swamiji said you reduce to 2. The Tatparya is not that you should continue with 2. But this person says, Swamiji told him, have 2 cigarettes, no problem. So why should I not have 2? Tatparya is what? So one has to know. Sometimes out of context, Saha, this is quoting Saha va esha purusha anna rasamaya. Afterwards it is going to be negated. Anyantaratma pranamaya, that is going to be said. So Anna Rasamayasya Atmatvam is going to be negated. But that they don't say. Like in Hindi they say, Paap karna, kisi ko marna. The next one sentence is that page, Paap hai. That he doesn't read. He reads what? Paap karna, khoon karna. So, kisi ko marna. That he takes as an instruction. So, people generally they quote conveniently on it. So here that's what they do. Okay, Ityadi Shrutehe should be connected with what? Sthula Shariram Atma. So Charvakaha Sava Esha Purushonna Rasamayaha Ityadi Shrutehe Sthula Shariram Atma iti vadati. That is how the connection is. Alright. Then he gives the basis for his view in terms of observation and experience. Our personal experience and observation. Observation is what? Pradipta Gruhat Swaputram Parityajya Api Swasya Nirgama Darshanat. He says when this house has caught fire, house is on fire, then Pradipta Gruham is that house which is burning house. Swaputram Parityajya Api, even leaving his own son, suppose he is in the first ground floor and his son is sleeping in the 6th floor, then house has caught fire. If he goes there, then he also will be burnt. Therefore what? Swasya Nirgama Darshanat. Because of the observation of departure of oneself, the person Swaputram parityajya api, even having given up one's own child, one's own son. So this is found instinctually, that is what will be done. He will come out and then will say, oh, anybody can go and save my child, I will give 10,000, 15,000, 20,000. He is ready to give 20,000, means he values his son more than 20,000. That much is clear, that is good. Otherwise he will simply ask a free, at least somebody who has got compassion can come out. At least he says that I will give you some price. But then why don't you go? I can't go. I'm fat, so I can't walk that much. Some reason he will give. And from that what is understood? That I am this body. To save me the body, I am ready to give up my son. And therefore what? Sthula Shariram Atma. For whose sake you can give up something else, that is Atma. And what you are ready to give up is not Atma. Why is he saying this? Because in the previous paragraph, the view was that Putra is Atma, son is Atma. That view is dismissed by Charvaka. That is, the one step he goes further. What he says? That Sthula Sharira is Atma, Putra is not Atma. Because you are ready to give up your son for your life. So your body is Atma. That is one. This is observation. And your own experience is what? Sthuloham. I am fat. Krushoham. I am lean. Ityadi anubhavacha. And because of such experience about oneself, what? I am fat. I am lean. Here sthula doesn't mean gross. Here sthula means fat. Sthula shariram. Sthula doesn't mean fat. Sthula shariram, you should not translate fat body. Then Karan's body will not be sthula shariram. So sthula shariram, in that context, sthula means gross. What is the meaning of gross there? Is sthula shariram? Sthulasya sthulatvam kim?
Sthula panchamabhuta krutatvam.
Panchikruta panchamabhuta, why are they called sthula?
Because they are available for experience by the organ.
Indriya grahyatvam. Because they are grasped by the indriyas. So indriya grahyatvat sthulatvam. Okay. Alright. So sthula shariram. Here sthula means fat. I am fat. I am lean. And if we analyze what is fat, body is fat. There is no Atma fat. We are not saying that my Atma has become fat now. A little bit more Sachidananda came or something. There is no such thing, And therefore, only body is fat. So body is fat, I say sthulaham. That is my experience. People are so much concerned about this. They go to gym and get heart attack there. So really nowadays we get the news. Many people, celebrities, they are getting heart attack in gym. Really, this is a new trend has happened. Now they have started the articles on that. Why people get heart attack in gym? Anyway, that's different thing. But so concerned they are, fat, sthuloham. And even we get this advertisement. How to reduce your belly fat without diet. Anyway, so, and they make a lot of money. And there is a rate in one clinic. 1,000 rupees for 1 kg reduction. And imagine, that person must have spent 1,000 to put on also, no? Because fat also very expensive, ghee, tel, oil, etc. So you spend 1,000 to put on weight and you spend 1,000 to reduce weight. So you lose 2,000 to come back to normal. So anyway, how people are concerned, sthuloham. Similarly, krushoham. That's very rare, but that also complex is there. I used to have that. Because people used to say you are like a stick, So here there's a drumstick, they call it. So you are like drumstick. So you feel bad about it, So what thin, he said they will say you will fly when a wind comes, you will fly. Have you heard this comment? So I used to feel that, that time Vedanta, his exposure was not there. or it was coming that time. Oh my God, that's how so thin. When I went to Bangalore, weight was 42 only. So now it is 65. So actually, I was in Bangalore though, that time when I completed my 20 years, so it becomes 62. I said my average is 1 kg per year. Anyway, so Krushoham. And what is Krushaha? The body is Krushaha. This body is lean. But I feel what? I am lean. Sthuloham, Krushoham, ityadi anubhavacha kim? Sthula shariram atma. So how many bases are given? Three bases. One Shruti, one observation, and one own personal experience. Three are given. For what? Conclusion that Sthula shariram atma iti vadati. Okay, the next one. Aparaha charvakaha teha pranaha prajapatim pitaram etya uchuhu.
Teha pranaha prajapatim pitaram etya uchuhu.
Etya uchuhu.
Etya uchuhu.
Okay. Ityadi shrutehe.
Ityadi shrutehe.
इंद्रियाणाम अभावे शरीर चलना भावात् काणोहम बधिरोहम इत्याद्यनुभवाच्च इंद्रियाणि आत्मा इति वदति. अपरः चार्वाकाः, another materialist. Charvaka we are just translating as materialist. Charvaka literally does not mean materialist. Charvaka literally means the one whose speech is very charming, one who talks in such a manner that we like to hear this. We means the people who are not having Vedanta exposure or even little bit exposure, they would like to hear. So, like somebody said, Sarvasya Chaham Radhisannivishtaha. So the interpretation is what? सबके अंदर मैं चाह के रूप में बैठा हूँ. I am there in the heart of everyone as a tea. Cha means tea. So therefore you should have tea every day. And all the devotees said, Swami ji, आपके जैसा गुरु आपको कब मिलेगा? Without like you, we will not get a teacher. You are the best teacher in the world. So his words will be very charming, When we want to do something and somebody tells that, we would like to hear. That's why they're called Charvakaha. So, Aparaha Charvakaha. Another Charvakaha. A person of the charming or the attractive speech. That is called Charvaka. Literal translation is that. A person of attractive, charming speech. Materialist. Okay. कह किम वदति सः इंद्रियाणि आत्मा इति वदति. Vadati means speaks. What does he speak? What does he say? Vadati means says. Indriyani atma. Indriyas are atma. Iti vadati. In this manner he says. So Anvaya is aparaha charvaka. Atna is sambandha, not Anvaya. Sambandha is aparaha charvakaha indriyani atma iti vadati. Sense organs or the organs are Atma. In this manner, he says. So, Indriyatmavadi. The previous one was called what? Dehatmavadi. Before that what? Putratmavadi. So, Putratmavadi, Dehatmavadi, now Indriyatmavadi. Vadi means one who is having this view. Okay. And for that he also gives Shruti. Well, हमारे पास भी है Shruti. We also have. What is the Shruti? Teha pranaha prajapatim pitaram etya uchuhu. Those prana. Here prana refers to organs. Not prana, pancha prana. The organs. Contextually, prana means organs. Etya, having gone, having approached Prajapati, Brahmaji, who is Pitaram, the father. Those pranas, those organs, having gone to Prajapati and Uchuhu then spoke to him. Alright. What they speak, etc. is not matter. The Uchuhu is here relevant. Pranaha Uchuhu. Organs spoke. And I think the context is that they're telling that among us who is the best. So all Indriyas are telling we are the best. So he said, who are the best? Then he says that in whosever absence a person cannot live, that organ is the best, or that factor is the best. That is the dialogue there. Anyway, but what matters here is Uchu, Pranaha Uchu. And by this Shruti, this Charvaka is deriving the idea that Indriyas are Atma. How? Here Tikakara very nicely explains. Pranadinam, Bhagadinam, Prajapati Gamane, Tam Prati Prashna Karanam Cha Achaitanatve Na Sambhavati Iti Anupapatya Tesham Chaitanyam Avashyam Bhavi. Means what? These sense organs went to Prajapati. That's what went and Uchuhu both. They went and they spoke. Going and speaking are not possible for Achetana. And therefore, these sense organs must be having Chaitanyam. And that which has got Chaitanyam is Chetana, is Atma. Atma is Chetana. Minimum thing for Atma is to be Chetana. So he says, he quotes the Shruti that Prajapatim Pitaram Etya Uchuhu. These Indriyas are going to the Prajapati Gamanam and Prashna Karanam, asking the question to Prajapati. These are possible for only Chetana. Achetanatvena Sambhavati. And therefore, they must be Atma. Chetana, they must be Atma. Not Sthula Sharira. Indriyas are Chetana, they are Atma. So they are deriving the way they want to see this sentence. Alright. And therefore Tikakara says, Ityadi Shrutehe, it is written, but it is Iti Shrutartha Pattihi. Iha Manam Na Shrutihi. So here Pramanam is Shrutartha Patti, not Shruti directly. Alright. The way it was said, Purushonna Rasabhaya, it is not said Indriyani Chetanani or Indriyani Purushaha. Like that it is not told. But from this statement we can derive the idea. If Indriyanis were not Chetana, then their going and asking will not be possible. But it is said to be possible. Therefore Indriyani must be Atma, Chetana, Atma. So this is how we Shrutartha Pattihi. Shruta Anyatha Anupapatti. Otherwise called Shrutartha Patti. So here Shrutartha Patti is the Pramanam, not Shruti. But Shrutartha Patti is based on Shruti, therefore it is said Ityadi Shrutehe. Alright. That is one. Shrutartha Patti or Shruti. Then second is Indriyanam Abhave Sharira Chalana Bhavat. In the absence of organs, there is absence of the movement of the body. Body can move when the organs are there. If organs are resolved, then body cannot move. If somebody has got paralysis, then the body cannot move. So Indriyas are not there. Indriyas are not functioning, then Sharira cannot function. Therefore, Indriyanam Abhave. In paralysis or in death. In death, body is there, but organs are not there. So, Indriyanam Abhave, Mrutau. So, when there is a Mrityu, Mruti, when there is a death, then Indriyanam Abhave, Sharira Chalana Bhavat. Since there is absence of the movement of the body, therefore, whatever is responsible for the movement is Atma, and therefore Indriyas are Atma. Indriyas are there, Sharira able to move. Indriyas are not there, body is not able to move. Therefore, the movement in the body is because of Indriya. And because of what movement etc. is possible is Atma. Therefore, Indriyas are Atma. This is one. Sharira Chalana Bhava. Second. So, first Shruti. Second, this observation. And third, our own conclusion. Kanoham Badhiroham. I am seeing with one eye. Kanaha. One-eyed person. Badhiraha. I am deaf. Ityadi anubhavat. This type of experience is there. I am deaf. I am kanaha or andhaha also we can say. I am blind. So eyes are not seeing, so I say I am not seeing. Kanati ekachakshusha pashyati iti kanaha. Sorry, kanati ekachakshusha pashyati iti kanaha. One who sees with one eye. So whatever be the qualities of the organs, I consider them as my qualities. And therefore what? Indriyani Atma. So Kanoham, Badhiroham, Ityadi Anubhavacha. Because of such experiences, they are saying Indriyani Atma. Indriyas are Atma. Alright, it is Vadati. So first one was the Putratmavadi, then Dehatmavadi, now Indriyatmavadi. Now next one is Mana Atmavadi. Pranatmavadi. Aparaha Charvakaha Anyontara Atma Pranamayaha Ityadi Shrutehe Pranabhave Indriyadi Chalana Yogat Aham Ashanayavan Aham Pipasavan Ityadi Anubhavacha
Aham Ashanayavan Aham Pipasavan Ityadi Anubhavacha
Pranaha Atma iti vadati.
Pranaha Atma iti vadati.
Aparaha Charvaka, another materialist, vadati, says. What does he say? Pranaha Atma. Prana is Atma. So Aparaha Charvakaha Pranaha Atma iti vadati. Iti sambandhaha. We don't say Anvaya because we are not including all the words. Therefore we don't say Anvaya. Even though I said, then I corrected myself. Sambandhaha. So Apara Charvaka is saying Prana is Atma. So he also gives the basis. First Shruti basis. What? Anyaha Antaraha Atma Pranamayaha. Saying Taittiriya Shruti, Anyaha Atma. Anya means other than the physical body. Annamayat Anyaha. Atma, the self other than the physical body. Antaraha, which is interior. Atma, the self which is other and interior to the physical body, is Pranamayaha. Pranamaya. So Atma is what? Pranamaya is Atma. Pranamaya is Anyaha Antaraha Atma. Pranamaya is the self which is other than the body, interior to the body. Okay. Pranamaya, which is consisting of the Pancha Prana and even organs of action. But here pranas are highlighted. Prana aspect is highlighted by Charvaka. Okay. And he says this, Shruti very clearly said, what is Atma? Pranamaya is Atma. The Shruti is Pramana. Here Shruti itself, no Shrutartha Patti. Shruti only. Directly Shruti says what? Pranamayaha Atma. One, Shruti basis. Second, he gives this experience, observation we have. What? Prana bhave indriyadi chalana yogat. Prana bhave, in the absence of prana. Here absence of means what? Pranasya, prananam or pranasya krushi bhave. Krushi bhave means when they are weakened. When pranas are weakened, then what? Indriyadi chalana yogat. Because of the impossibility of the movement, function of indriyadi, sense organs. So here indriya and body also. Indriya doesn't move, body also doesn't move. So prana bhave. So when a person is not given enough food, and then prana has become very weak, and then sense organs cannot move. Mind also cannot move. Indriyadi, here mainly sense organs cannot move. You can't speak. आज तो मुझे fasting है. So today I have got fasting, and therefore I can't speak today. So that type of thing, Indriyadi chalana yoga. And therefore what? Prana is the decisive factor for the activities. Therefore prana is Atma. Okay. Then third is Ashanayavan aham. I am endowed with hunger. Means I am hungry. Pipasavan aham. I am endowed with thirst. Ityadi anubhavacha. Because of such experience we have, I am so hungry, I am so hungry, I am so thirsty, so thirsty. So, hunger and thirst belong to prana. But I say, I am hungry, I am thirsty. From that, what is understood? Pranaha Atma. So, all the qualities of prana I am seeing in myself. Therefore, Pranaha Atma. So, three bases: Shruti, and one observation, and our personal experience. Our personal cognition about ourselves is, I am hungry, I am thirsty. Therefore, what? Pranaha Atma. Iti vadati. Now, one more Charvaka is there. What he says? Anyaha tu Charvakaha. Anyontara Atma Manomayaha. इत्यादि श्रुतेः मनसि सुप्ते प्राणादेः अभावात् मनसि सुप्ते प्राणादेः अभावात् अहं संकल्पवान् अहं विकल्पवान् इत्याद्यनुभवाच्च मनः आत्मा इति वदति. So, अन्यः तु चार्वाकः, whereas another materialist vadati tells manaha atma, mind is atma. So all of them will be dismissed afterwards. Etesham putradina manatmatvam uchyate from 132. So all of them are anatma, that will be said. But this person has got some particular thinking. What he says? Manaha atma. And many people, they reflect this idea in their life. Mana Atma means my feelings are the most important thing. I am ready to sacrifice my body. This physical part, I am ready. Prana also if I have to give up. But my emotions. So they are really Mana Atma Vadi. So all these things are there in our life. It is not that if somebody is telling, oh, Charvaka is telling. Even we become Charvaka. We ourselves reflect this thinking. Sometimes we become Putratmavadi, my father, my husband, my wife, or whatever. So you may not have Putra Tadatmya, but you may have Tadatmya with somebody else. So all these things are there in our life. One time or the other we reflect. So we become Charvaka, Dehatmavadi. So particular about the body that if some news comes about, oh, you have got a little heart problem, that itself creates for the heart problem. And similarly, sense organs so conscious about it that nobody should know I am not hearing properly, nobody should know I am not seeing properly. People try to hide. That is what we are reflecting that. Similarly, mana, prana, atma. When a person becomes hungry, he feels so bad about it. One person told me in Bangalore, one boy, he said, Swamiji, when we were hungry and we were not getting food, we used to feel even one meal we don't get. So it really affects. Your hunger affects. Therefore, if somebody is hungry, first thing you do is give him food. Swami Shivananda's ashram, when somebody goes with a complaint, Swamiji will first ask, did you eat? Because sometimes problem may be because of that. He said, first you eat and then come. So hunger, thirst, they take over. Similarly, this mana atma, aparaha charvaka. Why I am saying this? Because sometimes we try to externalize the teaching. Oh, there is some charvaka things. You remember, you yourself become charvaka. If you are not mindful about Vedantic teaching, you become charvaka. Manaha atma. And so Puja Swamiji says that people are so much concerned about my mind thinks like this. Swamiji, I have got bad thought. Swamiji, always I have got bad thoughts. So Puja Swamiji used to say, bad thought, that is idea, it's a bad thought. Means there is no bad thought. It's a thought. You are calling, you are making a judgment. And judgment makes you so weak. And based on that you become vulnerable. Somebody tells you, I will give you some technique for removing your bad thought. You will be ready to accept it. And you think that is the teaching. The real teaching is not to make you free from so-called bad thoughts. Real teaching is what? To make you understand you are Sakshi of the mind which has got some thoughts which you are calling bad thoughts. That is the teaching of Vedanta. So, but that they will not understand. Most of the masters, they are showing the ways, so they are giving the techniques so that your mind will have a particular quality. That is very useful, no doubt. But that is not the vision, that is not wisdom. But that becomes wisdom. That becomes the thing when you are considering mana as Atma. Alright. So he gives the Shruti Vakya. Anyontar Atma Manomayaha Ityadi Shrutehe. There is another interior Atma. Another means what? Compared to Pranamaya, and of course compared to Annamaya, there is another Antaraha, interior self, which is Manomayaha. The self is Manomaya, which is Anyaha, Antaraha. And Ityadi Shruti, because of the Shruti, what? We have to connect with Manaha Atma iti vadati. The next one is Manasi Supte. When the mind is resolved, mind is asleep. Pranadehe abhavat. Because of the absence of pranadi, pranapana, etc. Really speaking, pranadi abhavat is not technically correct. Because in Sushupti also pranadi continues. So here pranadehe abhavat means there is no awareness of prana. I am breathing, I am snoring, that awareness is, identification is not there. So when mind is resolved, prana also is resolved. For as far as your identification, your awareness is concerned, pranadi abhavat. So not literally abhava, but pranadi abhavat means the awareness of prana is not there. Identification with pranadi is not there. So pranadi abhavat. Alright. Then aham sankalpavan. I am the one who has the sankalpa, a particular right thought. And aham vikalpavan, I have now an opposite thought. Sankalpa means samyak kalpaha, vikalpa means viparita kalpaha. So I have got the right thought, I have got wrong or opposite thought. Ityadi anubhavacha. This type of experience is there. Sankalpa, vikalpa belong to the mind, and I am saying I am sankalpavan, I am vikalpavan. Means what? I am considering myself to be as good as the mind is. So my experience shows Charvaka will say, my experience shows that I am the mind. Manaha Atma. And this is the thinking of all people. Even those who have studied Vedanta, they judge themselves based on the condition of feelings, condition of the mind. That's why Pujya Swamiji used to emphasize this aspect so much, because objectivity to the mind is very, very difficult. We are a little closely associated with this, more than even body and our organs. Mind is, we are closely associated. Therefore what? I will say Manaha Atma iti vadati. Okay. Then Apara Charvaka is not brought. It is Buddha. He is like Apara Charvaka only, that he says something different from what has been said by earlier people. Buddha tu Anyontara Atma Vijnanamayah Ityadi Shrutehe Kartuhu Abhave Karanasya Shaktya Bhavad Aham Karta Aham Bhokta Ityadyanubhavacha Buddhihi Atma iti vadati. So Buddha, and here Buddha refers to Kshanika Vijnanavadi Buddha. So Buddha who says Kshanika Vijnanam, momentary consciousness, which is Karta Bhokta, is Atma. Okay, so Buddha tu, we have to connect with Buddhihi Atma. Kshanika Vijnana Rupa Buddhihi Atma. So Buddhi in the form of momentary consciousness, momentary thought, is the self. Iti vadati, in this manner he says. And he also quotes Shruti. Anyontara Atma Vijnanamayah Ityadi Shrutehe. Because of the Shruti that Anyaha Antaraha Vijnanamaya is Atma. Vijnanamaya, which is other than the Pranamaya, Manomaya, Antaraha, inside, is the Atma. Who is that? Vijnanamaya. So one who is consisting of Vijnanam, thoughts, momentary consciousness. Ityadi Shrutehe Buddhihi Atma. Since Buddha word is used, we are translating like this. Buddhihi means Kshanika Vijnanam, because they consider Vijnanam Kshanika Vijnanam only. Kshanika Vijnana Rupa Buddhihi Atma. Otherwise, if it was said Anyaha tu, then we would have said Buddhi, the intellect is Atma. Okay. But for them, intellect is that only. This momentary consciousness. Everything is momentary consciousness. Ityadi Shrutehe Buddhihi Atma iti vadati. And they also accept that Buddhi is Kartru Rupa. And he says that without Karta, Karana cannot function, Karana Shakti also cannot be there. Karta alone makes the Karana operational. So he says Kartuhu Abhave. Now second Hetu is given for Buddhi being Atma. Kartuhu Abhave. In the absence of Karta, Karanasya Shakti Abhavat. Because of the absence of the power of instrument. Power of instrument is prana. So prana, the power of Karana is not there without Karta. If Karta is there, only Karana gets the power to operate. So Kartuhu Abhave Karanasya Shakti Abhavat. Aham, that is one reason. Therefore what? Karta, Buddhi Rupa Karta or Kartru Rupa Buddhi is Atma. So even the power of Karana will not be there if Karta is not there. Karana will not be able to operate, Karana will not have capacity to operate without Karta. So Karta is main thing. And what is Karta? Buddhi is Karta. So Buddhi Kartru Rupa Buddhi Abhave Karanasya Shakti Abhavat Buddhi Atma. So what is the deciding factor for activity? finally it is buddhi, and therefore buddhi is Atma. Then third one, aham karta, aham bhokta ityadi anubhavacha. I am karta, whereas buddhi is karta, Vijnanamaya kosha is a karta. But I say what? Aham karta, aham bhokta. I am the experiencer of pleasure and pain. Ityadi anubhavacha. Such experience is there. I am karta, I have done this, I could not do this. I am bhokta, I am hurt. Ityadi anubhavacha buddhi atma iti vadati. So I am karta is very, very strong. That's why if I do something and not appreciated, we will be waiting. At least one person should say that you did well. Even one person did not say. And in India, there is a value that we should not praise the person in front. Even parents will not praise the children in front. Why? We will get ego. Therefore they will not, even though they have got appreciation, but they will not tell. And so this person always have a doubt whether I am doing okay. So that remains, and therefore it is better to say, now we learn from this, better to say, if somebody does well, you say done well. You are okay. I love you. So person feels good. Because the person has got always that what I am doing, is it okay or not? People every now and then ask, Swamiji, am I doing my sadhana properly? It's okay, it's a good right to ask. But sometimes they ask every now and then because there is always a doubt. So I, as a karta, I will always have this feeling that I might have omitted something which is to be done. And I might have committed which is not to be done. See, the guilt based on omission and commission remains. And especially if you are living with somebody who is very perfectionist, then your guilt based on omission and commission will be higher. So already natural tendency is there, and this person keeps on reminding you. You did not do this. You should have done. Why didn't you do? Why did you do this? You are not supposed to do this. If you have such spouse or parents, and my God, you had it. Some papa karma, because of that only perfectionist spouse comes or perfectionist parents are there. Anyway, so karta aham, bhokta aham. Swamiji, I am hurted. They say hurted, They don't say hurt. Hurted. Swamiji, in fact, I read this. People write this, hurted, One very educated lady, she says, Swamiji, I was hurted so much, Might be, I think now got a doubt whether such expression may be there, because somewhere else also I read. In some forum I read this, that I was hurted. So it's quite common. Anyway, so a person feels, I should not repeat twice because I myself, sometimes, whatever we are criticizing and repeatedly criticize, we end up doing the same thing. Therefore somebody said, choose your enemies selectively, because you will be criticizing your enemy and you will end up doing the same thing. And I have seen that sometimes I am correcting the students, we should not chant like this, and next time I myself will chant in that wrong manner. It happens. Anyway, so person feels hurt. I am karta, I am bhokta, ityadi anubhavacha buddhi atma iti vadati. And our life also reflects this wrong thinking. What? Buddhi atma. Especially educated people, uneducated also. Uneducated will say what? Swamiji, hame kuch padha hi nahi. I am illiterate, I am a buddhu. So he also has. And the educated person has got the complex. I am a person of high intelligence. My IQ is 106, so little more. 100 is average, I suppose. So more. And then he has to maintain it. That's the biggest thing. The complex, one big thing is you have to maintain it. And maintenance is very big problem. Anything maintenance is big problem. Building also is like this. Building, to make the building is not that difficult, but afterwards maintaining very difficult. Relationship also, maintain is very difficult. So complex you have to maintain. Why? Buddhi atma. If I let go of that conclusion that I am the intellect, I am as good as the intellect is, then no more complex. I think I must have told that Sringeri Acharya was asked some question and he did not remember that. Then somebody said, this is Acharya will remember. No? Acharya is having great memory. Then Acharya said, I am not the memory, I am the Sakshi of memory. If this awareness is there, then you can be relaxed. You can happily say, I don't know. No. I asked one Acharya sometimes some question, he doesn't know. He said, oh, I don't know. Nothing comes to my mind. We will see later on. Nothing wrong. He is very popular Acharya. Doesn't know. Why do you have pressure to know everything? Sarvaha sarvam na janati. So, we did not know. We may not remember. It's all right to commit mistakes. But Buddhi Atma, is... Especially I have seen that people, those who study Vedanta and do little well, they will have more problem. People who is known for, is like mediocre. That is the impression. Then I can get away with. So I am mediocre. Something I know, something I don't know. But you are carrying this title, the most intelligent person, most intelligent student of the class, then you have problem. Don't wear any crown. Every crown is thorny only. So, Buddhi Atma, Bauddha vadati, Buddhu vadati, Bauddha tu vadati. Okay. Now, next one is Prabhakara Tarkiko. We have seen all words Anubhavacha, Ityadi Anubhavacha, Buddhi Atma iti vadati. Now, next. Prabhakara Tarkikautu Anyontarah Atmanandamayah Ityadi Shrutehe Buddhyadinam Ajnane Laya Darshanat Aham Ajnaha Aham Ajnani Ityadi Anubhavacha Ajnanam Atma iti vadataha. Prabhakara and Tarkika. Prabhakara means Prabhakarasya Anuyayinaha, the followers of a great scholar of Mimamsa, Prabhakara. His name was Prabhakara. And his followers are called Prabhakara. So Prabhakara is not the name of a person. Prabhakara is the name of the people who are following that one person, Prabhakara. In English will be say Prabhakar, isn't it? So Prabhakara and Prabhakara both say. In Sanskrit it is not so. Okay, it's a Taddhita. Taddhitanta Shabda. We generally say it is a Taddhita. It's not really Taddhita. How can you say? Shabda is not Taddhita. But we say Taddhita. We say, and people understand also. But we should know that it is a Lakshanaya. Taddhita Shabdasya Taddhitante Lakshana Kartavya. Anyway, Prabhakara. So Prabhakara means the people who are following Prabhakara, a great Mimamsaka. He is also called Guru. So Prabhakara or Guru Mata Anuyayinaha. Prabhakara. Prabhakara was a disciple of Kumarila Bhatta, but still he was called Guru. Guru is called Bhatta only, but Shishya is called Guru. Anyway, there is a story, Prabhakara. Then Tarkikaha. Tarkika means those who are emphasizing Tarka. Those who are committed to Tarka, they are called Tarkika. And these two are saying what? Ajnanam Atma. Atma is Ajnana Swarupa. What a conclusion they have. After so much analysis, they think, and then they come to this conclusion. What? Ajnanam Atma. Atma is, basically Atma is ignorant. Ajnanam, ignorance. So, Naiyayikas also say that here Ajnanam also implies non-consciousness. Means, Atma by itself is Jada, Jnana Rahita. Jnanam comes to Atma as a quality. By Atma Manas Sanyoga, when Atma and Manas Sanyoga happens, then Jnanam is born, which is born in Atma. Therefore, Atma becomes what? Jnanavan. Swataha kim? Swataha kaha? By itself it is Ajnanavan or Ajnana Swarupaha. And when Indriya and Atma are contacted, then Jnanam is born. Then it becomes Jnanavan. By itself, Ajnanam. Like person, by itself he doesn't have any money. But he borrows money and he becomes as though rich man. So similarly, Atma is Ajnana Swarupa. That is Prabhakara and Tarkika, they are thinking. For that also they give Shruti. Anyontara Atma Anandamayaha. Atma, which is Anyaha, different and interior, is Anandamayaha. Here Anandamaya means that which is of the nature of bliss. They call bliss happiness. And you know, you have heard this sentence, ignorance is bliss. So Atma is Anandamaya means what? Atma is Ajnanamaya. Ignorance is bliss. And now Anandamaya means what? Blissmaya. So bliss can be replaced by what? Ajnana. So Anandamaya is Atma being Anandamaya implies what? Atma is Ajnanamaya. Is equation clear? So ignorance is bliss and Anandamaya is blissmaya, and therefore Ajnanamaya Atma. And they will give this Anubhava also, which we'll see in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.